The Tiger King, written by Kalki. The Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram is the hero of this story. May be identified as His Highness Jamaidar General Kiledar Major Sada Vayagar Samhari Maharaja Dhiraj Vishwabhuvana Samrat Sir Jillani Jungjung Bahadur MAD ACTC or CRCK. But this name is often shortened to the Tiger King. I have came forward to tell you why he came to be known as Tiger King. I have no intention of pretending to advance only to end in a strategic withdrawal. Even the threat of a Stuka bomber will not throw me off track. The Stuka, if it likes, can be the hasty trait from my story. Right at the start, it is imperative to disclose a matter of vital importance about the Tiger King. Everyone who reads of him will experience the natural desire to meet a man of his indomitable courage face to face. But there is no chance of its fulfillment. As Bharat said to Rama about Dasaratha, the Tiger King has reached that final abode of all living creatures. In other words, the Tiger King is dead. The manner of his death is a matter of extraordinary interest. It can be revealed only at the end of the tale. The most fantastic aspect of his demise was that as soon as he was born, the astrologers had foretold that one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. The child will grow up to become the warriors of warriors, heroes of heroes, champions of champions, but they bit their lips and swallowed hard. When compelled to continue, the astrologers come out with it. This is a secret which should not be revealed at all, and yet we are forced to speak out. The child born under this star will one day have to meet his death. At that very moment, a bright miracle took place. An astonishing phrase emerged from the lips of the 10-day-old Jillani Jungjung Bahadur. O wise prophets! Everyone stood transfixed in stupefacted wildly at each other and blinked. O wise prophets! It was I who spoke. This time there were no grounds for doubt. It was the infant born just 10 days ago who had enunciated the words so clearly. The chief astrologer took off his spectacles and gazed intently at the baby. All those who are born will one day have to die. We don't need your predictions to know that. There would be some sense in it if you could tell us the manner of the death. The royal infant uttered these words in his little squeaky voice. The chief astrologer placed his finger on his nose in wonder. A baby, barely 10 days old, opened its lips in speech. Not only that, it also raises intelligent questions. Incredible. Rather like the bulletin issued by the War Office than facts. The chief astrologer took his fingers off his nose and fixed his eyes upon the little prince. The prince was born in the hour of a bull. The bull and the tiger are enemies. Therefore, death comes from the tiger, he explained. You may think that that crown Prince Jungjung Bahadur was thrown into a quick when he heard the word tiger. That was exactly what did not happen. As soon as he heard it pronounced, the crown prince gave a deep growl. Terrifying words emerged from his lips. Let tigers beware. This account is only a rumor rife in Pratibandhapuram, but with hindsight, we may conclude it was based on some truth. Part 2. Crown Prince Jungjung Bahadur grew taller and stronger day by day. No other miracle marked his childhood days apart from the event already described. The boy drank the milk of an English cow, was brought up by an English nanny, tutored in English by an Englishman, saw nothing but English films exactly as the crown princess of all other Indian states did. When he came of age at 20, the state, which had been with the court of wards until then, came into his hands. But everyone in the kingdom remembered the astrologer's prediction. Many continued to discuss the matter. Slowly, it came to the Maharaja's ears. There were innumerable forests in the Pratibandhapuram state. They had tigers in them. The Maharaja knew the old saying, "You may kill even a cow in the self defense." There could certainly be no objections to killing tigers in the self defense. The Maharaja started out on a tiger hunt. The Maharaja was thrilled beyond measures when he killed his first tiger. He sent for the state astrologer and showed him the dead beast. "What do you say now?" he demanded. "Your Majesty may kill 99 tigers in exactly the same manner." But the astrologer drawled, "But what? Speak without fear. But you must be very careful with the 100th tiger. What if the 100th tiger were also killed? Then I will tear up all my books on astrology, set fire to them, and I shall cut off my tuft, crop my hair short, and become an insurance agent." The astrologer finished on an incoherent note. Thank you.